Hello and welcome to Chapter 5 Pronunciation. Let's get right into it. So, for a warm-up exercise, I'm going to read the following sentences one by one. After each sentence, it will be your turn to repeat the sentence with the correct pronunciation. Listen closely. Here we go. At this rate, we'll be late. The rain flooded the lane. She lays to soak up the rays. He would rather read than lead. Is this the right light? You can't take a heavy load on this road. According to the law, you should hear the lion roar. Keep low as you row. They took a new route with the stolen loot. I have no room for my loom. Good job. Let's continue. So, oftentimes in English, we find that words are easily confused because they sound the same. Some words in English are often confused because they sound the same. Let us look at a few of these words with their pronunciation and their meaning. So we have two sets of words. Let me move myself. So we have cereal and cereal. Different spelling. They sound the same, but they have very different meanings. So let's have a look at the meaning of cereal. Repeatedly committing the same offense and typically following a characteristic, predictable behavior pattern. Cereal, a breakfast food made from roasted grain, typically eaten with milk. So now that we know a bit more about the difference in meaning between the two words, we are going to think of our own sentences using these words. So, cereal, repeatedly committing the same offense and typically following a characteristic, predictable behavior pattern. So we're going to use cereal in a sentence. I think we've all heard of serial killers on the news, on TV shows, in newspapers. So let's go with that concept. So we can say the police have been looking for the serial killer for a long time, but he kept evading them. Next sentence with cereal, a breakfast food made from roasted grain typically eaten with milk. So we can say, this morning after I woke up, I had a bowl of cereal because I was very hungry. Looking at the next words, adapt and adopt. They sound very similar, different meanings. Adapt, make something suitable for new use or purpose, to modify. Adopt, first meaning, legally take another's child and bring it up as one's own, second meaning, choose to take up, follow, or use. So let us try and think of our own sentences using these words. Adapt, again, make something suitable for new use or purpose, modify. So we can say, I have adapted to my new job. That's the past tense. Adapt, adapted. Adopt, again, two meanings. Legally take another's child or bring it up as one's own. To choose to take up, follow, or use. So we can say, in the new year, I decided to adopt new good habits. Good. You can think of your own sentences now. Chapter 6, vocabulary, and grammar. So here we're going to have a look at opposites. For example, illegal and legal, bad and good. Let's see if we can match the words from the right column or the left column with the opposites. So big, let's see if we can find the opposite. Little, big and little. Cold, let's see. Hot, cold and hot. Loud, see. Quiet, loud and quiet. Full, let's find the opposite of full. Empty, full and empty. Expensive, cheap, expensive, cheap. Let's find the opposite of short. Long, short and long. Neat, neat. Let's see. Messy, neat and messy. Heavy, let's see. Light. Opposite of heavy is light. Polite, being polite. Polite is rude. If you are not polite, you are rude. Rich, let's find the opposite of rich. Poor, rich and poor. Honest, honest and dishonest. New, the opposite of new is old. New and old. Sunny, cloudy. Sunny and cloudy. Cheerful, cheerful. Cranky, cheerful is the opposite of cranky. Many, many. Few, few is the opposite of many. Thin, let's see if we can find the opposite of thin. Thick, thin and thick. Boring, let's see if we can find the opposite of boring. Interesting, boring and interesting. Kind, let's see if we can find the opposite of kind. Mean, if you are not kind, you are mean. Energetic, the last one. And the opposite of energetic is lethargic. Lethargic. Good job. Let's continue. So over here, we are talking about adjectives. An adjective is used to better describe a noun. It tells you which, what kind, how many, and what color. Let's look at the following sentences and see if we can find the noun. We took a ride on a big blue sailboat. Big describes the noun sailboat. Blue describes the noun sailboat as well. Both big and blue tells us more about the sailboat. Sentence number 2. The cloudy sky was dark and grey. Cloudy describes the noun sky. Dark describes the noun sky. Grey describes the noun sky. So both cloudy, dark, and grey tells us more about the sky. Sentence number 3. The strong wind scared me, but the brave captain kept us safe. Strong describes the wind. Brave describes the noun captain. So strong tells us more about the wind, and brave tells us more about the captain. Last sentence. We saw many large birds, including 2 albatrosses. Large describes the noun birds. 2 describes the noun albatrosses. You are doing very well. Right, now let us find the adjective that describes the noun. First sentence. I like the pink flowers best. Flowers is the noun. Pink is the adjective. Pink describes flowers. Sentence 2. They live in the small greenhouse in the corner. Small is the adjective. It tells us more about the house. Green is an adjective. It tells us more about the house. The noun, therefore, is house. Sentence number 3. We ordered a large pizza. The noun is pizza. Large is the adjective because it tells us more about the pizza. Sentence number 4. Jenna went on a 2-week vacation. Vacation is the noun. 2-week is the adjective because it describes the vacation. The book was long, but it was interesting. Book is the noun. Long is an adjective because it describes the book. Interesting is also an adjective because it describes the book as well. You are doing such a good job. I look forward to seeing you in our next chapter. Bye-bye.